Hi guys, we are in Yoga in Your Comfies. I've got new joggers and they're very comfy. Thank you Matt for buying my joggers for me. We're going to do the usual, so it will be in a seated position from the get-go, and I've got limited space today, so bear with me, and we're just going to chill out, have a nice stretch, have a nice relax, and then go from there into a relaxation. We'll do about 40 minutes as usual, and we'll talk about what's coming up at the end. So if you are here, I can see one person's here. If you give me a comment so I know you can hear me and see me okay. It's Claire. Hey Claire. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me, and I'll try and not have bad vision when I sit on my mat when you actually hear me, because it takes about 30 seconds. But yes, here we go. So finding a nice space on your mat, get nice and comfy, and if you've been having a busy weekend, a busy day, now's the time to ground yourself on your mat. Sitting up nice and tall, but not sort of tensing the back. So we're firstly thinking about the root of your body being on the ground, and then you're thinking about sitting on a stool. So you're thinking about sort of sitting up nice and straight from the lower back, rather than sort of tensing the upper back, and relaxing the shoulders down, palms facing up. So just closing the eyes here, and I want you to concentrate on inhaling the cool air in and the relaxation in, and when you exhale you're letting go any thoughts, any experiences that might have happened over the weekend that you want to let go. So just use that exhale breath to relax the shoulders, relax the body, and just allow things to leave the body and the mind. Inhaling the calm and exhaling to let go. Just noticing the breath slowing down and just allowing yourself to ground into the mat and relax the legs down. And here we're moving our mind away from the thoughts that we normally have racing through our heads, and we're just thinking about where our body is and what we can feel. So maybe it's your forearms against your legs, your hands against your knees, your feet against the mat. Just focusing on how you're feeling and the sensations that you feel. And just welcoming that feeling of calm as you inhale, and letting go anything you want to let go on your exhale. And then from here we're going to link the fingers together. You can keep the eyes closed if you want to. When you have your fingers linked together, we're going to bring the elbows off the knees and then just slowly circling the wrists forwards. Either with the eyes open or closed, just really focusing on the sensation of mobilising your wrists. And then changing directions with the circles of your wrists. Still focusing on the breath, just allowing your body to relax down deeper into the mat. And then just releasing the hands down, sitting up nice and tall. And just make sure you've got a little bit of space behind you here. So we're going to bring the thumbs to the elbows, the shoulders, and then slowly arc the shoulders back as you bring the elbows up and behind you. So it's a mixture of mobilising the actual shoulder girdle and in between the shoulder blades. So allowing the shoulders to come apart at the front and then come together as you bring the elbows slightly closer together at the back. Making sure the breath's in the lower abdomen and the shoulders are still relaxed down. And then changing directions with the elbows. I'm trying to ignore the fact that my elbow clicks more or less every time I do this. So shoulder blades together and then shoulder blades apart, as well as that mobilisation of the actual sort of rotator cuff of the shoulder. And then releasing down, coming to centre. Then here, rather than doing a big movement, we're just going to bring the left hand to the right knee and then twist around. And then inhale to centre and then exhale, right hand to left knee, twist round. Movement guided by breath as the asanas in yoga. Inhale to centre and then exhale to twist. Just allowing the head to follow the shoulder as well. Closing the eyes if you need to, just to bring yourself back into your body and just moving with your breath. And then on your next inhale breath, coming to centre, and on your next exhale breath, just relaxing the shoulders down. So here we're not moving too over-exaggeratively, if that's a word. We're going to bring the right hand to the left knee and then reach the left arm up and over. So that's your inhale. And then exhale, release down. Swap sides, left hand to right knee, inhale, reach up. And then exhale down. Inhale, reach with the left. And exhale down to centre. Inhale, reach. And exhale down. Just moving with your own breath. So think inhale to open and then exhale to close. We're not trying to sort of manipulate the body and make it go into taxing positions. We're just gently moving the body in all of its different directions to mobilise. One more on each side. And relaxing into centre. So from here we're going to lean back slightly, hugging the back of the left thigh and then circling the ankle around. So you're aiming to sort of circle the ball of the big toe, however clicky that may be. And it's a light tension of the muscles in the core here, so you're just gently holding the leg and also just slightly leaning back. And then change direction with that circle. And on your next exhale, when you're ready, you're going to place that foot down and then change sides. So you can either extend that leg out in front of you or you need to hold on to the back of your right leg, and then circulating the ankle, pointing the big toe and the ball of the foot to a nice big circle. So the aim here is to get complete range of motion in your ankle, however clicky that may be, and then really concentrating on every different part of that movement. And just think about keeping the back nice and long, not too long. You're not sort of tensing, you're just allowing it to stay nice and open and long and relaxed. And then change direction. And then on the next exhale, bringing that foot down. Then we're going to come onto all fours into a tabletop position. So then from here, if you have any knee problems, any bruising on your knees, if you've been doing obstacle course races and bashing your knees on obstacles, you might want to tuck the yoga mat into an extra roll here so that you've got 3 layers of padding for your knees. Then from here, we're going to lift the left leg up so that we're bringing the knee in towards the chest. Then we're going to bring the knee outwards like a fire hydrant or a dog having a wee, depending on how professional you want to be. And then slowly bring the foot so that it's pointing parallel to the ceiling. And then the knee comes back to centre, into the elbow, opens out, and then up. Exhaling down, inhaling as you open up and come round. One more circle here, so exhale into the elbow and round, and then as you come out and open, you inhale and then come back to centre. and just reset here. We're going to go on to the other leg of the outer rotation. So you can see I'm going to swap directions. So just sorting yourself out, making sure you're comfortable. And then from here, you're going to bring your right knee into your chest on your exhale, and then open up on your inhale, and then exhale down. One more inhale, opening, and then when you come back down to centre, replacing that right knee. Then we go back over onto the other side. You don't have to move around. And then we're going to come in a different direction. So from here, we're going to inhale, bringing the foot parallel to the ceiling, engaging the glutes slightly so that your hips are parallel. You're not opening up, you're just mobilising the top leg's hip rather than the bottom leg. Inhaling, opening out, and then this time you're thinking about bringing the knee in towards the elbow, but the knee and the foot are facing outwards as you come down, and then you come into centre. So inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, knee into elbow. Inhale, up, and exhale, knee into elbow. One more circle here, one more full breath, and then replacing that foot down. Onto the right leg. So once again in tabletop, the knee comes out on the inhale, opens up. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. You're coming up, engaging the glute with the foot parallel to the ceiling on the inhale, and then knee comes out, exhale, knee comes to elbow, and then circle up, inhale, and then exhale as you come around, knee to elbow. One more full breath here. And on the end of that exhale, you are untucking the mat, knees being, relaxing the knee down. Then from here, we're going to work our way onto our backs. Firstly, we're going to bring fingers behind the left thigh, interlaced, and then on your inhale, you're going to extend the leg, toes coming in towards the shin, and as you exhale, releasing down. Inhale, come up, and exhale, relax. One more breath here. Relaxing down in that position as you exhale, with the fingers still interlaced. And then from here we're going to bring the hands onto the shin, interlacing the fingers and bringing the knee in towards the shoulder. So rather than just squeezing the leg in, pinching the front of the hip, it's strange how when you think about bringing the knee towards the shoulder, it actually makes a little bit more space. One more full breath here. And then on your exhale, when you're ready, releasing that leg all the way along the mat, hugging the right knee into the chest, remember behind the thigh. And then on your inhale breath, extend the leg. And exhale, release. Inhale, extend. And exhale, release. Moving with your own breath here. One more breath. And then once you've exhaled, linking the fingers in the front of the shin, bringing the knee up towards the shoulder. One more breath. And then from here, hugging that knee into the chest, you're going to slightly move the hips over to the right. So you just put that left foot down, move the hips over to the right of the mat, extend that right leg again, and then extend the right hand out to your side, shoulder height, and then pull that right knee over to your left side. The left hand will be on your outside of your right thigh, and then looking over the right shoulder, lying spine twist. And here's a good time to check back in with your breath. So on the inhale breath, you're really breathing into the lower abdomen, and on the exhale breath, you're letting go for the body and the mind. Just focusing on the breath and just noticing any places where you're holding any tension. So just relaxing the hands, relaxing the glutes, relaxing the thighs. And then when you're ready on your next inhale breath, you're going to work your way back up to centre. And then shuffle your hips over to the left this time, extending the right leg. And then bringing the right hand on the outside of the left knee. And then exhaling into your spine twist. I find it's nice to sort of lengthen the spine when I'm in the spine twist. And then look over my left shoulder. So once again, just trying to release any tension that you find in your body, in your mind. Just using that exhale breath to release and relax. And then from here on your next inhale breath, coming back up to centre. Then you're going to come onto your left side, extending the left leg and bringing the right arm out to your side. And then from here you're going to bring your right hand to the top of your right foot, tucking the tailbone under and pushing into the hips, feeling a nice stretch through the thigh. So you're relaxed here, your head's down, your arms outstretched. There's a slight bend to your knee to keep you nice and stable. And then you're just holding onto the top of your foot, feeling a nice stretch through the thigh. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale breath, coming onto your back and then rolling over onto your right leg, extending your right arm out so your head can relax onto your arm, and then bringing your left foot into your left hand with a slight bend to the right knee just to help with balance. And then if you want to relax your knee down and you can still feel the stretch, then that's great. And if not, just have the knees slightly apart so you can feel the stretch through your thigh. Three more breaths here and really breathing into the lower abdomen. And then on your next inhale breath, releasing that foot and just waking yourself up slightly to come into your pigeon pose. So you've got two options here. I'll show you the alternative. So bringing your left foot flat against the mat, left knee bent, lying on your back, and then right ankle comes over your knee, and you bring your hands in between that gap that you've made in the triangle between your right thigh and your left thigh, and then you can come into your figure 4 pose here. So that's one option if it hurts or you don't particularly like pigeon pose because it's an acquired taste. And then if not, you can come into your pigeon pose with me. So that is into your tabletop position. And then you're going to bring your right knee towards your right wrist, right foot towards your left wrist, and then slowly work your way down. So king pigeon is sitting up. If that's where you feel comfortable today, then you can stay here, and if not, you can come down. If you happen to have a cushion, pillow, block, bolster, whatever you like in front of you, you can bring that onto your knee and just relax yourself down. So it's really nice to sort of get it in your hip flexor and then roll down and relax onto it if it's big enough. And then if not, just bring it so that you can relax. That was a mix between relax and rest. Rest your head down onto your prop. And if you're suffocating, you can put your head to the side. So it's up to you if you want to bring your chin to your chest, face into the pillow or onto your hand without the cushion, or you can relax down and rest your head down. And if you're in this position and you think, this is absolutely impossible, why are you making me do this? Then you've got two options. Either get the cushion and put it under your right bum cheek. So that just helps you get into the correct position but without the strain, and then come down. Or you can come back into your king pigeon or into your figure 4 on your back, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh and pulling the left thigh in towards you. Just finding peace in whatever pose you've decided to do today. Just focusing on relaxing your body into whichever pose feels comfortable for you. And really just surrendering to the pose and really relaxing the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the arms, the head, the neck. And if you're in your pigeon pose, breathing into the back of the body. And if you're in your figure 4 pose, breathing into the lower abdomen. Two more breaths here. Feel free to change the pose you're in if you're like, I can't even do 2 breaths. So just finding where you personally feel comfortable. 2 more full breaths. And on your inhale breath, you're either releasing your legs in your figure 4 pose or you're coming up from your pigeon. If you've got that prop, you should probably be able to navigate around it. Just bringing it out of the way to then come onto the other side. So bringing your left knee towards your left wrist and then left ankle towards your right wrist if that's possible and you're flexible enough. And then bringing your prop either in front of the body and relaxing down onto it, no prop, and bringing the head onto the hands, or bringing your cushion underneath your allowing yourself to relax down into the pose. Just really allowing yourself to surrender here. So even if it's painful, just breathing into the stretch. And if it's too much, you can always change positions. Remembering that figure 4 stretch is there if you need it. Maybe if you didn't like the pigeon on the first side, feel free to change over into that figure 4 position instead. Just really relaxing the body here. Just coming present with your body, so not thinking about, oh, how long are we going to stay in this pose for? My bum hurts. Just try and bring yourself back to the present, focusing on your breath and just focusing on the feelings that you have in your body. So wherever your body is in contact with the mat or the ground, just noticing the different parts of your body being supported by the ground, and noticing your breath. Still here, just focusing on your breath, relaxing your arms and your shoulders and your back and your torso, your hips and your legs on your exhale breaths. Two more breaths. On your next inhale breath, working your way up. If you're in your pigeon pose, you're going to lean over to the left and you're going to bring that right leg round and your left leg to come onto your back. And if you're in your figure 4 pose, you can just release the legs out along the mat and relax down. So from here, we've got two options. You've got your traditional corpse pose lying on your back, or you have your legs up the wall pose. I'm going to show you the sofa, which is also an option. So from here, you're going to shuffle your bum right next to the wall, but you're going to be facing parallel to the wall, looking away from it. Then from here, you're going to lie onto your, keep your cushion close if you've got one. You're going to lie onto your back, and then you're going to shuffle your legs up with the wall or the sofa, and then your bum is nice and close. Two options here, either bring the cushion underneath your bum or underneath your head, whichever feels comfortable for you. Getting nice and relaxed here. So once you've found your comfortable space, whether that be just lying on your back in corpse pose, or with your legs up the wall or on a sofa, and with your cushion there if you've got one, either underneath your head or underneath your hips. Just relaxing, palms facing upwards wherever you are. And if you want to, you can turn the lights off. And if you've got a certain smart speaker, maybe they can turn the lights off for you if you're that tech savvy. Or if you can't be bothered to get up, you can always just put an item of clothing or a blanket or another cushion over your eyes just to relax. Completely focusing on the breath and relaxing the body. Once again, thinking about inhaling in the peace and the calm and the relaxation, and exhaling to let go of your week. And if there's noises around you, just bringing your attention to your breath and listening as the air enters through your nose and your mouth and releases through your nose and your mouth. And then wherever you are, just bringing your mind back to your hands and your feet. Just wriggling your fingers and toes, circling or just moving your wrists and ankles however you fancy. And then slowly working your way onto your side, so however that looks like for you. And then working your way up into a seated position. Just finding whatever's comfortable for you in your seat. Sitting up nice and tall, with the eyes shut, just checking in with yourself and just seeing how you feel. Just noticing how different your breath is. And just noticing the energy of your body. Just noticing if you're feeling more relaxed. Any tension that you might have had at the beginning of the session, if you still have that, or if it's disappeared, or if you've just brought some more focus onto it and just allowed it to relax and accept. Moving forward into your evening, just remembering inhaling the calm and exhaling what doesn't serve you. Just allowing you to release that from your mind and your body for the rest of your week and going into next week. No judgment, no analysis, just release. And if you'd like to join me with a namaste now, you can. Bringing the palms to heart centre, and on your exhale, bowing down. Namaste. Namaste. Lovely. Thank you very much for coming. And if you're watching this on replay or you're live now, please just pop a comment underneath so I know that you made it. And feel free to put any feedback if you like me randomly saying the wrong words. And if you enjoy listening to my very clicky body, and any feedback in terms of when classes would suit you, what kinds of classes would suit you, that kind of thing, then please feel free to put in a comment underneath or drop me a direct message. If you've got any sort of questions about yoga and what I offer, then please feel free to just pop a message in my inbox or in the comments below. And if you're on here now, if you just pop a reaction, I'll wait around, which will probably take ages, to see your reactions so I can sort of see you. So thank you, Claire. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's nice to just do something really chilled on a Sunday night. and no expectation, no sort of high energy, like we're going hardcore, because whatever we've done, if it might be like a crazy weekend with the children, or a crazy weekend doing exercise, or an annoying weekend where you've had to work, that kind of thing, then it's always nice for everyone just to give yourself a bit of a break and just chill out. So yeah, thank you very much for everyone who has joined me today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm also moving forwards to do some coaching, so if you're ever interested in doing any coaching, sort of interested in obstacle course racing and maybe getting back into coaching and into any kind of sport or exercise, just hit me up, and my website is also on my Facebook page. So literally any questions, any comments, if you want to tell me that you could hear my family in the next room chatting rubbish at tea time, then it would be great to know. And yeah, I'm going to slowly work my way towards being slightly more professional and get myself a microphone and a ring light and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Helen, for coming. And yeah, literally, when you're doing yoga, you don't have to join in completely. You can always go into child's pose, into corpse pose, and just chill out. It's always an option. And I'm even thinking of maybe doing some meditations. So yoga nidra is a type of meditation where you just lie down and chill and listen to me telling you to focus on different parts of your body. So even if you can't do it because you're injured or you're ill or you're tired, then there's always the option to do some kind of meditation just to bring yourself back into your body. And I'm the worst for it. Like, anyone who knows me knows that I'm very scatty and very active and just go a bit crazy and can't really sit still, and yoga has definitely helped me ground myself. And I do find that I like to ground others, and I love to sort of be there to help you guys out, because yoga is one of my passions. So yeah, and nice, Claire, good to know meditation would be fab, and Helen, and thank you both very, very much for supporting me. And I think I saw James, thank you very much for coming as well. Thank you for supporting me, and I hope to see you all soon. So have a great rest of your evening and have a lovely, lovely week. Bye.